Art of Grit podcast. I'm Drew, and here today I'm with Ryan.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are coming live from Zurich, Switzerland. We are here for the weekend, and welcome to the podcast.
We take pride in having the best audio quality regardless of where we go, and that is no exception today. Recording via our beautiful microphone and not some crap mic, like Apple mic that I'm plugging into my laptop on Skype.
Yeah, here at Art of Grit, we are very professional. We always have a makeshift recording studio and always have our lighting guys, and we want to make it the best for our three viewers. So
we have soundproof foam that we put up on the walls.
Yeah, we actually tape it to the walls and just leave it there. The hotel kind of gets mad at us, but it's all right. They know us. We're famous.
We have a little red light that we put outside our room to tell people to be quiet.
Yeah, very professional.
It says on air.
Yeah, exactly. So, our first topic today is something we haven't talked about before. Hockey.
Yeah, the good old sport played on ice.
Yeah, there's been a few trades and transactions in the NHL, so we're going to talk about that.
The first thing that comes to my mind is the Colorado Avalanche send a second and third round pick to the Washington Capitals, and in exchange they get Andrei Burakovsky, who is an okay player, and honestly I thought that was the value that he was going to go for if he was on the market.
Yeah, that was one trade that I thought to myself, like, wow, like this is actually basically one-for-one trade.
Well, it's not really one-for-one. They didn't get a player back, but
it was
appropriate value.
One-for-one value.
Most of the other trades have been absolute highway robbery because of the salary cap.
Exactly, like every Flyers trade ever, PK Subban. So that was one trade that actually kind of made me happy because both teams actually got value of it, other than one team just taking everything and the other team being left out in the desert. So
and that was what I thought about the Calvin DeHaan trade. He goes to he leaves Carolina. They essentially shipped him off for nothing. And a lot of these moves are happening, and it's all because teams don't have enough room to maneuver with the cap, because it wasn't going to be as high as they thought it was, and B, the salary cap in itself and the revenue sharing, I get the idea behind it. It levels the playing field, makes teams feel like they actually have a shot, but it's not fair that the Flyers have to share revenue with the Florida Panthers, a team who have 10 fans.
Yeah, honestly, the Panthers, they really just they shouldn't be a team. They don't deserve a team. Even if they make it to the playoffs, they'll have an increase of 10 tickets sold. So no one actually goes to the games. It's Florida. Florida's just not a hockey state.
You may have Quenville, but you don't have the fans.
Exactly. And if you don't have the fans, then what's the point of playing?
Gotta trade for Barkov.
Exactly. Barkov, this is a message personally to you. I don't know why you're still in Florida. Come to Philadelphia.
I traded for you in Franchise Hockey Manager, so please come to Philly.
Yeah, exactly.
Just void your contract somehow.
Yeah, don't take the money. But other transactions, there was the Nishkinen.
Well, we already talked about that, right? Nishukin, you mean?
Yeah, Nishukin, I'm sorry. He got his contract bought out,
well,
right?
The Avs are going to buy him out, apparently. Yeah. He had the makings to be a good player. Didn't turn out. That happens with draft picks sometimes, in 2000, Pavel Vorobiev goes number 13 overall to the Chicago Blackhawks, and 10, 15 years later, he's playing for the Edinburgh Capitals in the Elite League. So, you know what? Life sometimes is funny that way.
Yeah. And he got old Artemi Breadman, the race for him.
Artemi Breadman.
Yeah, that's what they call him.
Because Panarin sounds like Panera. It's funny.
Well, yeah. Thanks. What was I saying?
The race for Panarin?
Yeah, exactly. Two teams are currently going for him now. The Islanders and the Rangers, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, Florida are also in on him.
Yeah, screw Florida.
And the Nashville Predators.
Yeah, so
you got one of those teams.
Those four teams.
Those are the Rangers are going to lose it.
Yeah, hopefully the Rangers don't get him. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea where he's going to end up. He's asking for a ridiculous amount of money at the age of, 28, 29?
I believe he's that old. He may be a little younger, but
Maybe,
from what I
yeah,
remember.
but I don't know. He's...
Correct it if we're wrong.
Yeah. He's only been in the league for, a couple years now?
Yeah, he started out in Chicago.
Yeah. And then he was traded to Columbus. But yeah, he's asking for in over 10 million. So that's pretty ridiculous for whatever team actually gets him, but he is very talented.
He's a good player, but he was definitely propped up by the fact that he played with Patrick Kane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. And then you got not a transaction, but you got the Flyers development camp going on right now, which is very exciting to watch because we get to see all of our young boys play, like Joel Farabee and Morgan Frost and Isaac Ratcliffe.
From highlights I saw, Farabee just looked really good.
Yeah, so very, very exciting to watch all of those boyos play because that's our future. So,
and let's not forget the most important transaction that's happened in the past few days. The Toronto Maple Leafs announced that they've hired Dave Haxtell as an assistant coach.
This is recent news too. This was literally like
today.
an hour ago of recording this. So
yeah, and we have the dangerous duo of Mike Babcock and Dave Haxtell, the two dumbest coaches combined with the smartest GM in hockey and Kyle Dubas. So this is going to be interesting. They'll sign they get extensions to Kasperi Kapanen and Andreas Johnsson, and they're going to sign I don't know, Cal Clutterbuck or something.
Yeah.
Bring in Chris Vandevelde.
Mr. Hackstall is going to make some good moves. I just feel I know the Maple Leafs are going to get hacked. It's just going to be so funny to watch. As a Flyers fan, just watching another team get completely shit on by Hackstall, it's just going to be so funny to watch.
Going to bench Marner, make him sit in the press box, and he's like an 80-point player.
Yeah, when like Austin Matthews will have an off game where he only scores one goal, and Hack will be like, "Yeah, get out of here, you're traded."
You have to learn from the press box.
Yeah.
Let's bring in Vandevelde. Come on, get him.
Let's bring in AMAC.
I legitimately, I don't know if I said it on the podcast, so I only tweeted this. I bet you that on July 1st, or whenever, sometime in the offseason, the Oilers are going to sign McDonald.
Oh my god.
Oilers are going to sign McDonald, I bet you.
It's just, it's a curse in the league.
I mean, maybe even the Leafs get him now that Hack is there. Maybe he recommends him.
Oh my god.
And then they sit one of their good D-men or trade, Morgan Riley.
If they
do something
play
dumb.
AMAC over Morgan Riley...
I mean, they won't, but...
No, I could see it happening, dude.
Not over Riley. Maybe over someone good, but not as good.
Yeah. I mean...
They'll bring him in to replace Zaitsev. They'll bring in McDonald.
He's played AMAC when Hack was on the Flyers. He played AMAC over Ghost.
Benched Ghost, yeah.
Played him over, Provorov.
I mean, to be fair, he's not the head coach, so we don't know. But Babcock is equally as dumb in this regard.
Yeah, I mean, it's like two monkeys behind the bench.
I mean, Babcock's a better coach than Hack, but Babcock does make some... I feel like all NHL coaches make dumb lineup decisions with regards to veterans and all that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, that's just, I was very, very giddy with excitement because Hack is just such a wonderful man. So it has such a horrible place in my heart through all of his coaching years with the Flyers, and now I get to watch him ruin
his lack of emotion behind the bench.
Yeah, so very exciting for that. But is that all with the NHL?
I would say so.
Well, let's talk about our little travels, our recent travels to Zurich.
Yeah, we mentioned we are coming live to you from Zurich, Switzerland.
Yes, we arrived from London, and Zurich is a very neat city. It's very clean.
Yeah, it's shockingly utopian.
Yeah, it's very expensive too.
Oh yeah, we took a boat tour today, and we each wanted a bottle of water, and a bottle of water was 5 francs each.
Yeah, which is it's almost 1-to-1 with the dollar, so it's not that bad, but it's still pretty expensive for water. But yeah.
And we also went and ate a bunch of chocolate, as you do.
Of course, Lindt Chocolate, one of the best companies ever to be created.
They had a little thing where you near the main train station where it's like the Lindt Chocolate experience, where you can fill a bag with like the little truffles, and they advertised it as being like $5.80 per bag, but we didn't see it was 100 grams, so we tried to fill the bag, and then it ended up costing 30 francs, so we had to empty it.
Yeah. I did see one man in the Eagles shirt, which was very cool to see. Eagles are represented everywhere in the world.
We go birds.
Exactly. Sco Birds, baby. And, I don't know, we saw the FIFA Museum, which is very cool. Saw a lot of memorabilia. We saw the actual World Cup trophy.
We saw a life-size replica of the mascot for the FIFA Women's World Cup this year.
Yeah, got a nice little picture with that. And picked up some vintage jerseys.
We did.
So, yeah, the FIFA Museum definitely would recommend for all you Art of Grit fans to come out if you're going to Switzerland or Zurich.
I mean, if you have such exquisite tastes as we do, you'll clearly like football as much as you do hockey.
Exactly. DM us a pic if you ever go. Or to our two fans. And
interact with us, please. We need it.
And we also went to the National Museum of Zurich, which was also very interesting. Seeing a lot of their history.
Saw a bunch of cool swords.
Saw some cool swords and muskets and guns. And saw a lot of hazmat suits from World War II and the Cold War. And yeah, that was that museum, so.
And we ate fondue.
Yes, then we ate some fondue. And that was our day one of Zurich.
I would say it was a pretty great time.
Yeah, I would also say. We watched some little TV shows. What kind of TV are you into?
Well, it's actually a new show. Let me fetch the old TV guide over here.
He's getting a TV guide.
Well, it's this new show about. First it's about a woman who's she runs at the altar, and she goes into a coffee house and she meets some old friends from high school, and then they start living together because she'd never been independent. And there's other people who also are friends with them, and they all get together and they like to get coffee together and sit on the couch and talk about stuff. One of them's a chef, one of them's a paleontologist.
Are you talking about Seinfeld?
No, but you are very close, And
Big Bang Theory?
Sometimes they all get coffee, and one of the guys who works at a data job makes funny jokes because he's insecure.
Yeah. Name the show.
Oh, God, I believe it's called Acquaintances.
1, 2, 3.
Acquaintances.
No.
Colleagues.
Mutual friends.
Yes.
You guys still like this joke, huh? Is it still funny?
We really dragged it out.
Is it still funny? Yeah, no, we
watch Friends.
So in our flat, well, let's explain the story a little bit. In our flat, there's basically 24-hour Friends, marathon, every day. And so literally every day after work, we just watch Friends and play video games. That's been our
lame.
That's been our, because our work day is long and we go to the gym and can get jacked. And so, you just want to sit down, have a nice little cup of water, turn on the old video game console, and watch some Friends.
Yeah. What's better to relax to than the dulcet tones of Joey Tribbiani?
Exactly. So, I've seen every episode.
Hey,
so
hold on.
How you doing? Man, that was really hot. You got all of our fans hot and bothered.
Yeah, I mean, go take a cold shower real quick.
Yeah, exactly. But, yeah, that's one sitcom that I love. Out of, let me name a couple sitcoms, Drew, and let me ask you, you rate them out of however many I list.
You're going to rate them out of 10?
Yeah, sure. You got Friends.
I mean, it's 11 out of 10 if I could. Quality show. In all seriousness, it's good, not great. It's something good to relax to.
You got Seinfeld's.
I mean, Seinfeld is pretty god tier. in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you got Kramer.
You got Kramer.
You got Kramer.
You got Elaine.
Said a naughty word.
Yeah.
Don't want to say that.
You got George. You got Jerry. You got Banya. You got Newman.
You got the soup Nazi.
You got Bob Sacamano.
Yeah, all the all-time greats.
The crew.
You got what other shows? You got How I Met Your Mother.
Not really ever seen it, but
That's a shame.
I've heard it's pretty good.
2.5 Men.
Next.
Yeah, that show's awful.
So bad.
You got the most god tier show ever. You got Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Bazinga Bing Bong Theory.
With Mr. Shellman himself.
Sheldon.
Yeah.
You got Leonard and Penny.
Yeah.
Wallabits, Kuthropolly.
We actually have a song that we are currently making about this show. If it's finished, I'll actually include.
Our whole universe was in a hot, dense state that nearly 14 billion years ago expansion started.
I got Penny on my left, Leonard on my right. Got a bottle of Henny in my hand, yo, you wanna fight? I study dark matter, come at me like mallards. I'll cook you in a pot if I see you in my spot. Always in the lab, throwing jabs at those lesser than me. I see Kripke, gonna make him scream. I come home, always driving in, hops at his car. He turns to me and says, yo, those are some sick bars. Open my door. Oh, there's a sight to see. It's Amy Fairfowler lying on the bed for me. We close our eyes, take the wedding ring off my finger, and I close it off with a bazinga.
We either just made ourselves look like fools, or we made ourselves look pretty cool, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, only cool people make music.
Yeah, I mean, especially on Big Bang Theory, because that's just such a critically acclaimed show. You got the young Shellman show, which is...
I mean, who wouldn't want to hang out with Penny and Howard and Leonard?
all the greats.
Yeah.
All
Amy Farrah Fowler.
Exactly. But yeah, Young Shellman, have you ever seen it?
I have not seen Young Sheldon.
I heard it was actually awful.
I mean, that sounds awful.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I've actually never seen an episode.
How are people going to take our actual TV opinion seriously?
I mean, Seinfeld's good.
Yeah.
So is Friends.
We do have legitimate opinions, though.
Yeah.
We actually Young Sheldon is great.
Here, I'll list a couple of shows I actually like right now. You got Black Mirror.
That is pretty great.
You got Seinfeld. You got Ozark.
Ozark is great.
You got...
Jason Bateman makes any show good.
Yeah. You got The League.
Well, that ended a couple of years ago. Rip.
Yeah, I mean, Ozark's not on right now. You got The Simpsons.
Stop.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Bring it
Yeah.
back to something you said. You said Black Mirror. Have you seen the new season 5 episodes?
No, I've not, actually.
Oh well. I will say this. I don't think they're as good as the previous seasons, but they're not bad. Because they try and, without spoiling anything, they try and take on issues that aren't necessarily future tech. They're more things that can happen now. And I don't think that invalidates them. I just think it's different. And I don't necessarily love it as much. I don't think it's bad, though.
What is your favorite Black Mirror episode?
My favorite Black Mirror episode probably would be Hate in the Nation. Or Hated in the Nation.
Oh, that's a good one.
One about the bees.
Yeah. I would say my favorite is, what is it called? White Christmas.
White Christmas is very good. With John Hamm.
Yeah, that one, like,
That one was a shocker.
No, like in all seriousness, I was so shocked when I was...
Well, no spoilers.
No spoilers, of course, for all of our fans who have not seen it. But, it
All
is...
of our 2 fans.
All of our 2 fans. Yeah, we're gonna keep saying that until we get more fans, so...
Yeah. Prove it to us.
Yeah, prove that you love us. But...
Send us stuff. Well, don't.
Yeah, don't. I want your crap.
We're not opening a P.O. box.
But yeah, as I was saying, that episode was very, very crazy in its nature, and it was just very, very wacky and fun to watch. So, thank you, Mr. Jonathan Hamm, for that.
I'd also really like Kill the DJ, or I think that's what it's called. It's the one about the people who have to go on dates.
Oh, that one was good too. Yeah, that one was really good.
That one in San Palladino is great as well.
Yeah, I also liked White Bear, or what's the bear one?
I know which one you're talking about.
Oh no, you know what one's really good? The one with the texting. Like the guy, they make him do stuff.
Oh
and
my
like
god,
the guy's a pedophile. Oh my god, dude, that one was just
10,000 Merits is great as well.
Yeah, there's so many great episodes. For all you boys who haven't watched, and ladies, for all you boys and ladies who have not watched this show, go watch Black Mirror.
I will say my favorite episode from the new ones was the one about like the rideshare driver.
I mean,
I didn't love the one with Miley Cyrus in it, and then the other one I just kind of didn't like. I mean, I understood it, but it didn't seem like a great narrative. But the best narrative to me was, I believe it was called, like Smithereens. Yeah, Smithereens. Smithers. I can't do voices.
Smithers.
But Smithereens was my favorite episode of the new season, and I thought it was average compared to like other Black Mirror.
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely watch them at some point, just because I'm a pretty big Black Mirror fan. But you know,
speaking of TV and movies and stuff like that, what's your favorite film?
Favorite film.
I mean, we both have a favorite film, but we wouldn't say it's our favorite film. Let's say it on 3.
1, 2, 3.
The
Forrest
Mummy.
Gump.
Well, I really thought you were going to say The Mummy there.
No. I mean, Mummy is an all-time great, but Forrest Gump is just...
I mean, just among, like, how many times we've watched The Mummy, it should be up there.
Yeah, I mean, that's just always on. Who's your favorite actor?
Ever?
Yeah.
In terms of, I think he does a really good job in every single performance. Speaking of Forrest Gump, I'd probably say Tom Hanks.
I was going to say Tom Hanks, yeah. My top...
I don't think there's a bad movie he's in.
I think my top 5 movies are, in no order, Forrest Gump, Saving Private Ryan, Click with Adam Sandler. No, I'm
You
kidding.
don't you dare.
We'll talk about that after. What other really good movies? Of course, I'm blanking on them now. Heat with some guys. I forget all their names. It's an ensemble cast.
Gotta think of one more.
Avengers: Infinity War.
How about while you think of your other favorite movies, I'll list my top 5 and explain why they're in there.
Yeah, you do. Oh, Clockwork Orange. I got one more.
That one's good.
I got one more, right?
Yes, you have one more.
Shoot. Name one of yours, that may be mine.
Baby Driver.
Yeah. Well, that's not top 5, but I'll put it on there because I can't think
What's
of
top 5
any
for
more.
me? Well, number 1, not in no particular order. Baby Driver. I think it's great. I like how they put music. I like how they integrate the music with the film.
Music.
Very funny. Way to make fun of me. 2 would probably say that. And this is a bit of a controversial opinion because I know not a lot of people like this movie, but Lincoln, I loved.
Never seen it.
I feel like you did, though.
I have not seen
I feel like we saw it with Jason.
Oh, 3 Billboards on Ebbing, Missouri.
That's actually number 3 that I was going to say.
That is
so good.
Great movie.
Yeah. But that one, so good thematically.
Yeah.
And then Lincoln, I just liked how
sorry to interject. Avatar. Great.
Okay,
Not The Last Airbender, The Blue People.
Yes. But anyways, thanks for interrupting me.
Keep going. No, I'm just thinking of them, just coming in my head.
Yeah, with Lincoln, I just think that the cinematography and the way they shoot his life in a way that's not too over presumptive, and it's very real. It doesn't paint him as this god figure, and I liked that.
He's not God?
No.
What?
I know there's all these rumors about how he was born in a log cabin and had to walk to school every day and all that. Whatever. It's not true.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. He died.
Yeah, he died a while ago. Thanks.
No, it's for
Well,
people.
he was assassinated.
For people who didn't know.
John Wilkes Booth.
For people who didn't know. I mean, some people may not know.
Some people may not know that Abraham Lincoln was assassinated by John
exactly.
Wilkes Booth.
Yeah, so how many movies you got left? 2?
Yes, I have 2 movies left. I'm not going to say The Mummy, even though I really like it.
Okay.
Definitely number 4 for me is Blade Runner.
Yeah.
I will say I'm not sure whether or not to put
Controversial.
2048 or the first original one. I would guess I'd say the original one just because I think that it's a better movie in terms of how it's kind of the themes it presents of like, you know, are you human, are you not? And the new one kind of is easier to understand, but I think it hands it to you more so in a way that the old one wouldn't, because the old one expects you to put the pieces together.
Uh-huh.
Though I will say the new one is shot better. There are some scenes in the first where I can't distinguish what's happening because it's too dark.
Yeah.
Though that may just be a problem with me, but I don't know. Answers on a postcard. And then number 5, I've got one left.
Pixels. I know you loved Pixels.
Heck yeah, dude. Anything with Adam Sandler in it. I'm wavering about whether or not to say this next one, but I really liked that one with Jake Gyllenhaal where he's on the train. Source Code. That's it.
Oh, that
one
is a
where
good
he's
one.
like, it's like he's kind of matrixed into this alternate reality where he's to stop this train bombing.
Yeah, that is good.
That's a good film. I
That
feel
is a
like
good
it's
one.
just kind of trying to be Matrix, but I did like it, and I
Yeah,
feel like I
no.
still like it now.
No, I do like that. I do like that. But yeah, movies that I love. Anything with Adam Sandler. Supposedly he.
Happy Gilmore.
No, like I feel.
Happy Gilmore's good.
I feel bad for him because like he was like an actually good comedian before like all of his
He was on Saturday Night
horrible
Live.
films. Yeah, like he was actually funny, but then I don't know. I guess he chose it for the money.
Was he funny though? Really? Was he funny?
He had some funny stand-up bits. All right, I'll put one
His
in.
dumb voices.
Yeah, exactly. His goofy little voices. But I've recently watched Jack and Jill, and I really wanted to jump off a bridge every second.
Can you tell why you watched Jack and Jill?
Yeah, so me and my friends, we went on like a binge of watching various movies of like Happy Gilmore Productions, which is most movies that Mr. Blart stars in and Adam Sandler
You
stars
call
in.
him Mr. Blart.
He's Paul Blart.
I mean,
Paul
yeah.
Blart plays Kevin James. Yeah, so we watched like Mall Cop 2, The Zookeeper. What's the one with him? Oh, Here Comes the Boom. We watched Click, which is actually that
It's not a bad movie.
I like Click, so
I mean, objectively, it's bad, but it's the best of the bad.
it's
ones.
not.
There's like
I don't know. I've
compared to
feels
Jack
with
and
it.
Jill, it's Oscar worthy.
Yeah, Jack and Jill just made me laugh. Like, honestly, it was.
That's very controversial right
It was
there.
so bad, dude. Oh my god. Like literally the Oh, before I talk about that, we also watched Daddy's Home and Daddy's Home 2. They had I think 10 scenes that were like basically the same thing. Like honestly, I think they just shot one
Guy-
scene and used it in both movies cuz
Guy
like
gets kicked in the nuts.
yeah, like it was awful. But back to Jack and Jill. There was no plot. Like I went on the Wikipedia page. I could not find a plot for. I think the plot was like just the sister making funny noises and like copying Mr. Sandler or whatever whatever the hell his name is in that movie. Like I think there was at least 5 or 6 scenes in that movie where they would do the same thing. Like for example, they were in a movie theater. No spoilers, of course, if you guys want to watch it. But they were just in a movie theater, and like Jack would eat his popcorn and Jill would eat his popcorn at the same time. And,
I mean,
like,
her popcorn.
Dude, it's Adam Sandler. It's a guy.
Well,
it's the guy.
He's playing a woman.
Whatever. He's a cosplayer or whatever.
It's not cosplay.
Whatever. I'm telling a story.
Just tell it accurately.
I am telling you, actor. You keep butting in.
Haha.
So yeah, like she eats her popcorn and then he eats his popcorn. Like they both pick their nose and they fart, or they look to the right, then left, then fart at the same time, and then giggle to like their child, saying like, "Haha, you like that one?" Like that was an actual scene.
That's
in
the
movie.
plot. The plot is just Jill comes over and they do funny haha stuff.
Yeah, and like Jack like kicks her out and calls her ugly. and like sets her up on Tinder to get a guy, like with like a fake like picture like of like an actual hot girl, because like it's Jack Sandler as a woman, like he's not hot.
Jack Sandler.
But yeah,
We can't canonically confirmed his name is Sandler.
but yeah, like the movie was just so bad.
Can't
Honestly,
believe you said yes to that.
I mean, like, whatever. I had to watch it. It was part of the experience. Like it needed to be done.
His film choices are on level with like Nicolas Cage.
Oh, for sure, yeah. But that was probably one of the worst movies I've ever watched, other than like Apollo 18.
Apollo 18.
Oh my god, have you ever seen that?
Isn't that the scary one?
I mean, yeah, if you can call it scary. Basically, like, these fake astronauts go to the moon like one last time. Like the United States government like didn't tell it like people, and they just like went up to the moon. Like they saw like all these like dead cosmonauts, and like all these like space rocks like start attacking them and like make them go crazy, and like their plane crashes, and that's the movie.
It just sounds like a worse version of Prometheus, and Prometheus was actually scary.
Yeah, it was. Apollo 18 was also horrible. I was a little bit scared because I was younger when I watched it, so I was more easily scared by horror movies, but not anymore, really. I kind of actually like them.
Prometheus is a great film. I should have added it. I don't think it's top 5 for me, but it's good.
I don't know. I wouldn't put any horror movies in my top 5 because most horror movies are trash.
I wouldn't say it's a horror movie. It's a suspense movie. It's a thriller.
Yeah. I mean, I've never seen it, so.
Fair enough.
But yeah. Jack and Jill, definitely would recommend. 10 out of 10, so.
Can we play a little audio clip from Jack and Jill right here to transition us?
Here we go, boys. Yeah, great transition.
I mean,
You like
top
that? You guys
quality.
like that? You guys like that transition?
It's what you came here for.
We transitioned really well. We're still transitioning, by the way. We haven't transitioned yet.
Really? We haven't?
No, we're still transitioning.
Okay.
Alright, we just transitioned.
Wow.
Yeah, whoa. What do you want to talk about now, since we didn't have it planned?
You want to talk about Lil Nas X?
Yeah, sure.
The man, the myth, the legend, Lil Nas X country / hip hop rap crossover. Just, I don't know if he just released his full album or whether he did just the new song, but Rodeo came out with Cardi B.
Is it good?
No.
Okay.
It's not like Old Town Road's a good song. It's just catchy. And
No,
then they
I
got
know.
Billy Ray Cyrus on it to back him up.
I mean, I don't really like Billy Ray, but like Cardi B's just trash.
I respect Billy Ray. He's a musician.
Isn't Cardi B making like a Pornhub account?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Who's the
Not
other?
Cardi B.
Who's the other one? Who's the other dancer / singer? Similar to Cardi B, that makes like similar type music to her.
Put it up on the video if we find out who it is later,
Han.
because I have no idea.
Here, you talk. I'll look it up. Just talk to our audience.
well,
I'm looking
I
it
mean-
up real quick.
This new song, Rodeo, you can't even call it a country crossover anymore now that they don't have a country artist on it. I mean, it doesn't even sound that country. It just uses the term rodeo. And like Cardi B's not even trying to be country, so it just doesn't really make sense to me. And I didn't really like Cardi B anyway. I think she's kind of crazy. Like her whole marriage with Migos and then all the stuff that she said about in the aftermath of that, it's kind of made me lose all respect for her, even if I had any in the first place.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I don't really. Oh, Iggy.
Iggy Azalea does
think-
not have a Pornhub
No, I
account.
think she was making one or something.
I can
s-
guarantee you that's not true.
I swear, Han. Let me look it up
There's
again.
no way that's true.
Talk to our audience again.
Well, just saying, this is confirmed that Ryan's looking up whether a famous celebrity has a Pornhub account, which means that Ryan is currently going on Pornhub.
I'm not. I'm looking it up on the internet.
On the interwebs. I can guarantee you Cardi B does not have a Pornhub account, though. To be honest, some of the things she puts out there belong there. Not to be a prude. I mean, I'm all for body confidence and for women not being afraid to show whatever they want. Though I will say, some of the things that Cardi B says out of her mouth are ridiculous.
Yeah, apparently she tweeted out that she was going to, apparently.
Who, Iggy?
Yeah. maybe it's Cardi. I don't know.
See, we're changing our name to E News because that's what this has become.
Yeah, but I don't know. They're all trash musicians in my opinion.
You could make up any kind of rumor that some famous celebrity is making an account like that. Like you could say Kim Kardashian or Kylie Jenner.
Yeah, it is Cardi. I was right.
This is the second. This is the second podcast I think in a row, minus the emergency one that we've talked about the Kardashians.
Yeah, I mean back to Cardi B, like her Iggy, like I don't know. I mean
what? Okay, way to go there, Ryan.
I'll cut that out. I'll cut this whole part out. I didn't meant to say that. I don't find their music good.
Yeah, neither do I.
No, like recently, I don't know. Like I was on YouTube. I was watching whatever, and it came up on my recommended some song, I think by Cardi, and the whole 3-minute music video was like basically a stripper scene.
I mean, pretty much. That's how it kind of
Like,
goes with her.
I don't know. It was just, it's like why, like why? I don't understand.
I mean, I get it. Like, I understand why it's a thing. I just don't really.
At least if you're gonna do that, make your music good.
I mean, like, I guess like music tastes are objective, and there are people who genuinely legit like Cardi B. I mean, I guess us personally, we don't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know like that many people who like it. I don't know. Maybe I don't know anyone that likes it. I'm sure, obviously, like you just said, I'm sure there's people out there, but like I don't know her lyrics. You ever listen to her like at her like actually just listen to the lyrics? They're so sexualized.
I mean, you could say that about like anybody. Like Nicki Minaj's lyrics are like that too.
Oh no, I never said.
And I would say she's a better musician than Cardi B.
She's arguably the queen of rap. That's what she's known for.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
And
that just made me my taste.
And Iggy Azalea had that song "Fancy" that was popular like a few years back.
I'm So Fancy.
Yeah.
That was her.
That was her.
Wow. I wouldn't think.
Really? Who'd you think it was?
I don't know. I thought it was Lorde for some reason. But I know that's not her voice.
It's not Lorde.
No, I know that's obviously not her voice, but for some reason, like the beat just seems like something Lorde would make. It reminds me of like tennis courts. Yeah,
it's
it
not
does.
at all like tennis courts.
I said it reminds me of something like that would be like tennis courts. I know it's not tennis courts. Obviously, I know that. I'm just saying the beat and structure of the song sounded like something Lorde would make. Obviously, I know it's not because it's not her voice.
Well, I guess you told me.
Gosh, make me explain myself so much.
Well, fine. Title this conversation "Why We Don't Like Cardi B."
I hate her.
Even though Cardi B, if you want to come on the podcast, we would love to have you on.
If we have Cardi B on the podcast,
bring like Kim Kardashian and Kylie Jenner with you, because we already invited them on the podcast, so you can all come on the podcast. We'll have a roundtable discussion.
If we ever get like Cardi B on this, like if we ever actually become big one day, and Cardi B DMs me on Instagram and says, "Hey,
I don't like those things you were saying about me.
Hey, Mr. Grit, I heard you were roasting me. You want to fight?" And I'll just DM back, "Hey, want to come on our podcast?"
That does sound like something Cardi B would say though, because she's not afraid to say pretty much anything.
She's probably strong, dude.
I would.
Whoops, just burped on the podcast.
I would imagine that Cardi B is strong. I mean,
you wouldn't imagine?
I would imagine.
Yeah, dude. Like she boxes, I think. That's not a fact. I'm just saying that.
She was married to Migos or engaged to Migos.
All of them?
No, just the guy. Or no, Offset.
Offset
from Migos.
She was engaged to all three Migoses.
I keep forgetting that Migos is a group and not a person.
She was in a polygamy marriage with the three Migo boys.
They're Mormon.
That'd be actually so funny. Like they shoot the wedding live, and like it's just the three Migos standing there, and like she's in her dress.
The Migos three.
and the minister's like, "Say I do," and like Migos like, "I do," and like the two in the back are like, "Yeah, I do, yeah, baby." doing their little noise and like Bad and Bougie's playing in the background, like a bitch is bad and Bougie bad, and Cardi B's just like standing there like, we gonna get married, like. Like Drake's
Instead
in
of,
the
like-
audience.
Instead of like saying their vows, she just starts twerking.
Yeah.
Drake's in the audience.
Drake's in the audience.
But he's dressed as his character from Degrassi's.
Oh, he's back in the wheelchair. Let's talk about that again.
No. The Migos wedding.
The Migos wedding. Yeah.
You say the Migos 3 like they're like the 3 kings from the Bible.
Yeah, it's like the Three Musketeers.
They, instead of gold, frankincense, and myrrh, they bring cocaine, and cocaine.
And money.
No, they bring weed, money, and cocaine.
Yeah. You mean marijuana?
Yes. I mean jazz cigarette.
Who would be in the audience for that?
Well, we already said Drake.
I mean, who else? It's not just
Kardashians.
it's not just Drake in the audience.
No, it's just Drake.
Yeah. It's
He's sitting there. He's like, "Yeah, man.
It's
yeah."
just Drake in a Raptors jersey in his wheelchair.
No,
just
he
wheeling
can't-
around.
No, he can't be in a Raptors jersey. It's bad luck.
Oh yeah, true.
He has to be wearing like.
He's wearing Sixers jersey.
Yeah, he's-
Yeah, like he's in the audience.
or no, he's wearing a. He has to wear whatever the opposite he wants to happen is. So he's wearing like a shirt that just says "Say No."
Billy Joel's in the audience.
Billy Joel with Christine Brinkley, his ex-wife.
Yeah. Who else would be in the audience?
Probably the
Iggy.
Kardashians and the Jenners.
Iggy would be there.
No, I feel like Iggy would not go out of spite.
Spike for what?
For Cardi B, didn't they have a beef?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
either.
follow this. I'm really into the
Clearly.
beef.
Kanye West.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ye would be there.
Ye would be there. Little Dicky. Little Nas.
Lil Nas would be
Little
there.
Baby.
We-
That's
every-
an actual person.
We're gonna just everyone with the Lil in their name is gonna be
Little
there.
Yachty.
Oh my god, I haven't heard from him in a while.
Yeah. He looks so goofy.
He's. God, I don't. Who said that?
What?
Who said that? Like, someone I forget who. I heard. It was on some other podcast, I think, that someone said they could probably get him on the podcast. They just offered him like a bag of Skittles in the flight there.
Dude, have you seen the video of him on like this gaming convention?
I have
and,
not.
Like, his commentary, I'll put the clip. He just randomly says like, "Man, my underwear is so up in my ass right now. I got such a bad wedgie."
Is that real?
I swear, he's playing Fortnite or something.
You're gonna probably have to cut out that bit where you just pretend to sound like him.
Okay, whatever. I'll cut that out.
We'll put the video in.
Yeah, I'll put the video in for that. But yeah, it's so goofy. I'm like, there's literally 5 minutes of him just staring at the screen, saying no commentary. It's the funniest
Dude,
thing
they
ever.
should get a collab with him and Ninja.
Oh my god, Ninja! Have you heard Ninja's rap song?
Wait, what?
This is like kind of old news, but he said a rap song. And he said the naughty Kramer word in it.
Did he actually?
Yes, he did.
That does not surprise me at all.
Yeah.
We live in the worst culture.
Yeah, you got Mr. Ninja.
Dude, you gotta get a collab with Lil Yachty, Ninja, and Ellen DeGeneres. You remember when
White
Ellen
Ellen.
DeGeneres played Fortnite?
Oh yeah. Do you remember when she played with PewDiePie?
Oh my god.
And
I
like
remember
she
that
kept asking him like how much do you make? And PewDiePie's like, oh, like I don't know. She's like, no, like how much do you make on each?
Tell me
video?
how much money you make. Come on.
Yeah, I'm like Ellen.
Like Ellen, you're also a millionaire.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of stupid. Ellen's not a good comedian.
It's like how do I make the thing? How do I play the video game?
Yeah, Ellen's not that funny.
Funny bit. Relate to the kids.
Relate to kids. I feel like all Ellen's whatever fans are like either kids
Really old people.
or like old people.
I mean,
Yeah,
you pretty much hit the daytime television demographic right on the head.
yeah. I don't. Is she daytime though?
Yeah, she's.
I thought she was a
She's not a late night host.
Oh yeah, it's just like a whatever night.
Ellen shows is in like the middle of the day.
Yeah, seems about right.
And by the way, if we have any animators listening to us, please make it animated of the Migos wedding
Yeah,
because
please.
that may be the best thing we've ever said.
Also contact me. I need some art done, and all the people I've contracted on Fiverr are trash.
yeah, that's where our background comes from.
Yeah, so please, people, make me some art, and I'll give you some monies. But yeah, got anything else?
Well, I can also imagine, you know for sure who would be in the audience in the reception for this Migos wedding.
Who?
Definitely the
Tupac.
well, no, he's dead.
I know it's a joke.
I was gonna say the D's Nuts guy.
What was his name? Oh,
Something with a W.
Wilton? No.
No, it's not Wilton.
No, what is it?
Welvin.
Welvin the Great. I follow
He would be
follow
there.
that great man on Twitter. Yeah.
He would almost certainly be in the audience.
I feel so bad
he's
for
the
him.
minister.
I feel horrible for him. He's some goofy looking man that people would like make
Make a
fun
meme.
of. Yeah. He's probably happy as a meme.
He would be administering the procedure, not the procedure. The
Procedure?
He'd be administering
The procedure of the wedding. Then they ring the Liberty Gong.
He would be administering the wedding.
Yeah. You know he makes like money off his merch? He sells merch.
Really?
Yeah. He sells
What's
Welvin
the
the Great
merch?
merch. And it's just pictures of him like with his goofy face saying D's nuts. It's like the Fortnite shirts you can buy of like people dabbing and
I mean, you see him on the shore. It's
yeah.
epic.
Yeah, down the Jersey Shore on the boardwalk. They sell all these really awesome shirts like that say I poop today. And they sell a lot of epic Fortnite gear. Like they'll sell the person flossing saying, "Get off my turf, I'm flossing." Like that's an actual shirt I found.
It's pretty epic.
Yeah, but yeah. Oh, they also sell Big Bang Theory merch, which is awesome too. We talked about that.
Bazinga merch.
Yeah, Big Bang Theory easily best show. So. Oh yeah, Sheldon would definitely be in the audience for the wedding.
Sheldon is definitely gonna be there.
Yeah, but yeah.
When they do the, imagine they have like a 4-way kiss that they do because it's the 3 husbands.
4.
Because it's Cardi B and the 3 members of Migos.
Oh yeah, I guess.
So they do like the 4-way kiss and then Sheldon goes bazinga.
Yeah, and then the credits roll.
What credits roll? It's a TV show.
It's a TV show, yeah. It's called The 4 Migos and Cardi.
Wait, how are there 4 Migos?
Ah, shit. 3 Migos and Cardi.
No, instead of the 3 amigos, it's the 3 Migos.
Yeah.
Do you want to sing us out? So we'll do a scale. I'll go low, and then you'll go slightly
What
higher.
song?
Just scale, like, for example,
Let's
you just
sing.
go
No,
up-
let's sing a Migos song out. Here, let me get up the lyrics real quick. Here.
Well, we're not gonna have music, so we don't get copyright strike.
No, I know. I'll just
So-
sing it. I'll just like.
So this is gonna.
Hold on. I'm currently looking up the lyrics for "Slippery" by Migos.
So this is what I'm gonna sing it.
All right, you just do a beat.
3, 4.